Hey guys, welcome to my live stream. Hello Japan. Welcome. Welcome Japan. Oh, Philippines. Hey Philippines. Welcome to the show. It's not really a show. And there's Southern California. Hello Southern California. I'm saying hi to my imaginary viewers that are not really there. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. We have about 1,000. Right now we have 0. So if you're just tuning in, you have not missed anything. We're just gonna talk a little bit about the rapture because there's nothing else to talk about. Um, what do you guys think? Is this going to happen soon? I'm kind of hoping it happens this weekend. A lot of the Watchmen dudes are saying this Sunday they read the stars and everything, and something about the formation of Jupiter and the sun and all that. It sounds good to me if it happens this Sunday, right? Hello, France. Arigato. I promise I'm not drunk. Okay, since there's nothing else to talk about, let's see what Twitter's talking about, huh? And I'll comment on it. Right now I'm looking at an ad. Looks like underwear. I really don't want to look at that. Supreme Court rules that I'm not gonna read that. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, shouldn't take me long to read something stupid. So I'm just scrolling on my Twitter here. Haven't really seen anything interesting yet. Here we go. Rapture before wrath. I totally agree. Yeah, we're not appointed unto wrath. And by wrath, that includes the whole rule of the Antichrist. Because a lot of people say that, yeah, we've not been appointed to wrath, but that's God's wrath. But the Antichrist wrath, that's something else. That's really stupid. The whole tribulation, all 7 years of it, is all God's wrath, and that includes the Antichrist. So it's not like God's saying, I've not appointed you to wrath, my wrath, but the Antichrist wrath, well, you're kind of out of luck. You're on your own on that. I don't think God's saying that at all. So when he says we're not appointed unto wrath, that's the whole thing. So yeah, rapture before wrath. Oh, hey, China. Welcome. Welcome. Hola. Okay. I love it when my sweet kitty curls up next to me to keep me company. That's nice. Okay, this guy takes vitamin C and fish oil omega, but also Kirkland multivitamins for men. All right. Congratulations, dude. Did you know that one of the most contested terms in the New Testament is found in Romans 8:29? For new. I thought he was going to say foreskin, but he said for new. For new. Some believe this refers to eternity past, and this guy staunchly disagree. Okay, I know where this guy's going. The predestined and stuff. Look, do you guys believe in free will? I believe in an apparent free will because everything I say, everything I think, everything I do, it feels like it originated from me. It's not like I'm saying things against my will and like there's this force. It's just making me speak words that I did not intend to speak, or think thoughts that I did not intend to think, do things I did not intend to do. So everything I do feels like I did it myself. Every decision I make, I made it myself. That's good enough for me. But what I do know is that God is the potter and we are the clay. People have a hard time saying that God predestined certain people to go to hell. Well, you can call it whatever you want, but what difference does it make if you're so concerned about God's character? What difference does it make if God designed, molded, programmed somebody to reject him and ultimately end up in hell? What's the difference between that and God knowing that somebody out of their own free will and volition will choose to reject him and end up in hell? What's the difference between those two? If God creates that person who he foreknew would end up rejecting him and going to hell, what's the difference between God programming that person and God creating that person, even if he didn't quote unquote program them, but he foreknew that he was going to that that person was going to choose hell? What's the difference? There's no difference. You guys need to stop trying to defend God's integrity or try to stand up for God. When you guys talk about free will and argue about it, what you're doing is you're just arguing for your own sovereignty. You're not trying to defend God. You're trying to defend your sovereignty. Like God has no power over you. It's not about your love for God. Like your love means so much. Our love for God is tainted. It'll always be tainted until we get our new bodies, which hopefully will happen in a couple of days, 3 days. So yeah, all I know is God chose me for whatever reason, and He molded me to accept Him, and I'm just grateful. So moving on. Anyway, before I move on, the only way we have legit free will is if God didn't know the future. Because the bottom line is we cannot change anything that God already knew would come to pass. And that's just fact. Hello, Belgium. What time is it over there? Hmm. Okay. How many men, if they took the time spent on porn and invested it in their spiritual growth, education, fitness, and career, would attract a high value partner pretty quickly? Sounds like a trick question, so I'm not even going to answer that. So, what do you guys think of the stellarium? Trying to figure out the rapture date by trying to analyze the positioning of the stars planets, moon, sun. Well, I know that a bunch of people have used that methodology to try to nail down the timing of the rapture. They've all been wrong so far, but it doesn't mean that they won't ever be right. And I think as we get closer to the end, um, knowledge will increase, just like Daniel prophesied, and I think that includes understanding the timing of the rapture. So I used to knock those guys who look at the stars and stuff and read the signs like blood moons. I thought they were just a bunch of loons, but God did say that the heavens He created for seasons and for signs. So can't argue against that. Hello, Florida. Thank you. Aloha. Okay. Here's a political tweet, and I'm just gonna skip right past it because politics is just there's no such thing as a good guy in politics. They're all bad guys. They're all working for the same side. What side is that? Satan. They're all paving the way for the Antichrist, whether they know it or not. And I bet some of them do. Some of them are probably dealing face to face with the Antichrist. So it's all theater. Even Donald Trump, the great old savior of the United States, he's not any better than the left. They're all on the same side. I fully believe that. Okay. I'm looking at pictures of chickens. You know what I like to do? I wish there was a guy or a few guys who are just as dumb as I am and will stream with me, like a multi-stream about the rapture. Kind of like what those other Watchmen guys do, but they're all really smart and have a lot of intelligent theories. I don't have any theories at all. I'd like to stream with someone who has no theories, so we can just talk nonsense. But here's the thing, guys. You have a bunch of these, really smart guys who make all these sophisticated analysis about the rapture, and they analyze, the seasons, the stars, and all that, and then the timelines, and they make all these really educated calculations. But their conclusion is no better than, well, Jesus is coming soon. Well, I could have come up with that by just looking at the birth pangs that Jesus told us to look at, wars, rumors of wars. I mean, if you're going to make all of this complicated calculating thing and looking at the stars, please come up with something better than he's coming soon. Okay? I do think he's coming soon. How soon? I don't know. Hopefully in 2 or 3 days. Okay. This lady's asking, why are people so hateful to me? I don't know. Why are they? I'm sure she knows. Okay. Finally, something good coming out of France. What is this? Oh, it's like a protest. I'm looking at this tweet. It's like a footage of some people waving flags in their fires. It looks like a scene straight out of Les Mis. Seriously, it does. They're not white flags, I promise. Coors was evidently a closet beer all this time. Okay. All right, Servio's one of my favorite VR developers. Creed, Rise to Glory. Yeah, has all these features. I'm playing that game, by the way. Make sure to check that out on my channel. I boxed pretty good in that video. I look like the real deal. If you look at other people doing VR boxing, they're all awkward. They're like doing this weird thing with their arms. But me, when I do boxing, it's like, see that form? Yeah, there's more of that came from. If you look at my channel, I look like Rocky or Muhammad Ali, even, or Manny Pacquiao or Mayweather, all of them combined. Hey, Southern California, how's the weather over there? Good, good, good. Okay, Israel. Yeah, what about Israel? Yeah, stuff's happening there. A bunch of stuff's happening in Israel. I think they're getting attacked by whatever, but I'm just waiting for the Ezekiel war. If we're not going to be raptured yet, I mean, that'll be a sight to behold because we know from Ezekiel that Israel is going to be helpless and nobody's going to come to her aid except the Lord supernaturally. So we want to see that. That'd be awesome to see before the rapture. Not sure if it's going to happen before the rapture, maybe shortly after. But Damascus, that's going to be destroyed, and I think Israel's like attacking it or something. I don't know. There's a bunch of news. Um, Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Yeah, pray for the peace of Israel because when you're doing that, what we're really praying for is the return of Jesus because he's the only one who can bring true peace to Jerusalem. And by the return of Jesus, I'm talking about the second coming, not to be mistaken for the rapture. Two separate events. The rapture is when we all go up before the Great Tribulation. And the second coming is when Jesus actually sets foot on the Mount of Olives. And yeah, he smokes all the bad guys. Okay. So, what do you think of video games, guys? Earlier this week, I think it may have been yesterday, some loons were talking smack about Assassin's Creed and Resident Evil 4, and they're saying it's all cult-like, which maybe it is. It insults God or something like that, but whatever. So we're not supposed to play video games. These legalistic people, they just need to shut up or at least make a whole list of every single thing we're allowed to do. Because if you're going to speak out against something, you better speak out against everything that you want to speak out against. Don't just single out something. Give us the whole list. What kind of movies can we watch? What kind of music can we listen to? Did you know that JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon suggested that the US, I'm not going to read that anymore. I'm looking at all this political stuff on Twitter. It's sad when it's being posted by professing Christians. Because when you get into politics and you profess to be a Christian, then your hope is really not in Christ, but on the world. Your hope is in this world and on people. You're waiting for that election 2024 like it's going to change anything. All this is just theater. And it's sad that you're still trying to hang on to this world. Why are you? The signs are all here. You should be excited for the rapture, unless you're just a fake Christian. Okay. So yeah, more rocket attacks on Israel a couple of hours ago. Yeah, Israel's not going anywhere. And I think most local churches are of Satan. Yep, that's it. Um, can I comment on my own stream? I can, but I'm not gonna do that because yeah, nobody else is saying anything. Okay, why are you posting pictures of your daughter like that? You shouldn't. Her whole side is showing. Well, somebody posted a picture of their daughter and she says she's beautiful. I mean, she's eyed, but her whole side is showing. Why would you post a picture of your teenage or college age daughter with her whole side showing? Why? Okay. I think nobody should be making money off of ministry at all, not a single penny. If you're making money off of ministry, you're a fake, you're a fraud. It's okay to make money, it's okay to sell stuff, but if you're gonna ask for donations just because you can talk pretty good, no, you're just a fraud. Okay, am I following this lady? I hope not. Okay, good, I'm not. I'm so thankful I received solid Bible training before the internet. Our pastor, okay, whatever. Okay, what's happening here? Um, so yeah, back to talking about the rapture. I've been I've known about the rapture for like I don't know 25 years, um, but I never really actively watched for it until about a couple of years ago, and it's not been a waste of time. There's been ups and downs. Well, mostly downs because all the dates that a lot of these guys come up with have passed, but that's okay. And if you're against date setting, well, you shouldn't be. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not setting dates, we're just seeking dates. And that's part of watching. People who say nobody knows the day or the hour, they just hate the idea of Jesus coming at any moment. But when you say nobody knows the day or the hour, that means it's like it could be in a million years. Which is also why I'm not for the whole rapture is imminent thing. It's not always been imminent. It's been imminent probably for the past year and a half or so, but it's not always been imminent. The season's not ripe, but now it looks pretty ripe to me. So what's up with all these Hollywood people like flashing devil horns and stuff? But what's up with pretend Christians talking about it? It doesn't matter what Hollywood does. They've always been burnt. Huh, wow, too much political stuff happening. I don't even follow these guys. Why is it in my feed? Oh, there's a bunch of wannabe scholars on Twitter. There are. I'm not one of them. I'm not trying to be a scholar. What the heck did I just? Ugh, ew, disgusting. It was disgusting. I'm not even gonna say what it is. I can get used to this just talking to myself in front of the camera. It's no different from just my my household life, talking to myself, nobody listening. Hmm. No, that's disgusting. Ugh, ugh. I don't. Ugh. Wow, that's disgusting. Ugh. Just disgusting. There's these very unattractive creatures holding up a sign, and the sign suggests something. And, it's just disgusting. No, not to you guys. Never. No, disgusting. Yeah. Ah, here we go. This is a good one. Lady, I'm even gonna name her. Somebody retweeted um, a lady's tweet goes by the name of Dexy. That's spelled D as in David, EXY, and she has a poll that says, "I'm curious how many of my Christian followers still play video games." And then the choice: demonic, repent, or fine in moderation. C, not for adults, and D, a waste of time, heathen. Whatever. Why do you even care who plays video games? Are you going to tell us what we can or cannot do? See, I hate all these legalistic morons. And yeah, let me look at Dexy. Probably not even her picture. She looks like whatever. It's not a waste of time. I love video games. I think they're the great equalizer between like the poor and the super rich because the same Super Mario Brothers that Bill Gates is playing in his 100-bedroom mansion is the same Super Mario Brothers Joe Schmo is playing in his one-bedroom apartment. But yeah, people who attack video games, I think they're probably the stupidest people on the planet, Dexy included. DEXY. Please share your pet pics. Why? With a few exceptions, and there are exceptions, pet lovers are the worst people on earth, especially dog and cat lovers. It's just their excuse to be a jerk to everybody else. And they think they're loving because they love the heck out of their pets. And they think that's license for them to be a B to everybody else. That's it. Here's a good one. No amount of prepping food, water, ammo, gold, crypto, or meds will get you through the coming tribulation. Good point. If you believe so, you are sadly mistaken and are completely underestimating God's wrath. That's true. Again, guys, we're not appointed unto wrath. We being those who put our faith in Jesus and his completed work on the cross. And if you haven't done that, time is short. You should do that now. Oh, a John Wick collectible figure. John Wick 4, guys, is the most awesome movie ever. It's hands down absolutely the greatest action film ever made, and without a doubt, one of the best movies ever made. Period. Lots of killing, yes. Am I allowed to do that too? Is some loon gonna tell me that you can't watch violent movies? Oh, here's a cool picture. Bunch of clouds. That's a pretty cool pattern. Okay, I should refresh. Okay, that did nothing really. It's the same old tweet. Hmm. Somebody said goodnight a couple hours ago. I should sleep now. It's pretty late. Um, wow. Am I following this person? Please tell me I'm not. Am I? Hold on. Oh, I'm not. Good, good, good. So, hey, welcome, Midwest. What part of the Midwest are you from? Yeah, you should have been here an hour ago. There were like 100 people, at least. Okay, what am I looking at here? Do I hear a trumpet?